Yo guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today is our Championship and Premier League predictions for the weekend. Before we get into it, get subscribed, like the video, turn post notifications on, comment down your scores to get points on the prediction league. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So first game in the Championship on Friday night is my club Bristol City going against Swansea. Bristol City we got our first win of the season, away at Reading, 3-2. Swansea haven't started the season off too well. They lost 2-1 to Blackburn on the opening day, then they drew 0-0 against Sheffield United, who also haven't started their season too well. And then they got demolished really, 3-1 at home to Stoke. I'm not gonna get overconfident after the Reading win. So I'm going to say it's going to be a 1-1 draw. Next up is QPR versus Barnsley. QPR have had an amazing start to the season. They beat Middlesbrough 3-2 in the week. Barnsley lost out to Luton in midweek. So I'm going to say it's going to be a 2-1 win for QPR. Next up is Blackburn going up against West Brom. Blackburn start of the season, like average really, but they've been against average teams as well. And this is the first like big team they're coming up against. So I'm gonna say this could be a 2-1 win for West Brom. I almost put two fingers up for Blackburn there. Next up is Bournemouth going against Blackpool. Bournemouth beat Birmingham 2-0 midweek. Blackpool aren't really too good this season. Very pointing this season came against us, which I don't really want to talk too much about. So yeah. We lost 1-0 to Coventry midweek, Blackpool, so I'm going to say this could be a 2-0 win for Bournemouth. Next up, Cardiff going against Millwall. Now Cardiff have started out their season alright. Drew to Barnsley, beat Blackpool, and drew to Peterborough and Flint with a brace to rescue them. Millwall, they started their season alright. They've played some pretty tough teams. They drew 1-1 to QPR on opening day, then they drew 1-1 to Blackburn, and then they lost 2-1 to Fulham. Fulham was a tough team. I reckon Cardiff's going to be another tough team for them, so I'm going to say this could be a 2-1 win for Cardiff. Next up, Coventry going against Reading. Coventry started the season very good. They won 2-1 against Nottingham Forest on the opening day. They're not really going to talk about for all you Forest fans. Then they unluckily lost 1-0 to Barnsley away. They had a penalty in the last minute, but fortunately the Barnsley keeper saved it. But then they beat Blackpool midweek, so they've had quite a good start to the season, Coventry. Reading, on the other hand, not really. They lost 3-2 to Stoke on opening day, then they beat Preston. Preston aren't looking too good this season. Then they lost to us. So Reading haven't looked too good this season, so I'm going to say it's going to be a 2-1 win for Coventry. Next up is Derby going against Middlesbrough. Derby have played some easy teams so far, and this is when they will realise that they are in a relegation battle against Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough started the season pretty well, drew to Fulham, then unfortunately beat us, and then they were unfortunate to lose to QPR midweek. They've had an okay start to the season actually, but I still think they can beat Derby. I'm saying 2-0 to Middlesbrough there. Next up, Fulham going against Hull. Fulham have started very well, like they're top of the league. 1-1 draw against Middlesbrough opening day, then they thrashed Huddersfield 5-1, then they beat Millwall 2-1. Hull thrashed Preston 4-1 on the opening day, then they lost 3-0 to QPR, and they lost 1-0 to Derby midweek. But you know what? I actually think Hull could get something from this game. I'm saying it's going to be a 1-1 draw. I don't know why, I just feel like Hull are going to shock Fulham in this game. Next game is Luton going against Birmingham. It's probably going to be such a boring game. Luton beat Peterborough 3-0 on the opening day, but they lost 3-2 to West Brom. But then they beat Barnsley 1-0 midweek. Birmingham have had a pretty good start to the season, beat Sheffield United on the opening day, then they drew to Stoke, then they unfortunately lost out to Bournemouth. This is probably a boring game. Both teams probably be up there this season, but both teams like to go like for clean sheets, so I'm going to say it's going to be a 0-0 draw. Next up, Preston going against Peterborough. Is this Preston's first chance to get points on the board? Maybe, who knows. You know, they started abysmal to the season. 3 games, 3 defeats. Peterborough, pretty abysmal start. Well, actually no, Peterborough started very well. They lost to Luton Open Day, but then they beat Derby and unfortunately bottled it really against Cardiff. They should have won against Cardiff, but they only drew. But still, they've had a decent start to the season. But I reckon still both teams are going to be down there this season. So yeah, I'm going to say a 1-1 draw in this game. Next up is Sheffield United going against Huddersfield. Sheffield United have had an awful start to the season. They've lost their opening game 1-0 against Birmingham. Then they drew 0-0 to Swansea. Then they they got smashed 4-0 midweek actually to West Brom. So Sheffield United, their only points so far came against Swansea, who I expect will also be down there this season because their manager Russell Martin isn't the best. And we're going up against this Huddersfield side who picked up a win against Preston in midweek. So yeah, we're looking good. Sheffield United should really win this, so I do still expect Sheffield United to be up there this season, but I don't think they will win this. I think it'll be a 1-1 draw. Next game though, Sheffield United against Peterborough, they've got to be looking to win that surely. And the last game in the Championship is Stoke going against Forest. Stoke have had a very good start to the season, beating Reading 3-2 on opening day, then drew 0-0 to Birmingham and then beating Swansea 3-1. And Forest on the other hand picked up 0 points so far. So yeah, I've had mixed opinions about who you know, but I have came to a decision now that I do think he is good enough to manage Forest. He's just been unlucky with injuries really. So yeah, and I don't think Forest will get anything from this game. I'm saying it'll be a 2-0 win for Stoke. Now into the Premier League games. Liverpool going against Burnley. Liverpool got that 3-0 win against promoted team Norwich on the opening day, and Burnley unfortunately lost 2-1 to Brighton. I reckon both teams will be up for it, but I reckon Liverpool will just win by 2-1. Next up, Aston Villa against Newcastle. Both teams lost on opening day. Aston Villa lost 3-2 away to Watford, and Newcastle lost 4-2 at home to West Ham. I reckon Newcastle will be down there this season, and Aston Villa, I actually think will do pretty well this season, so I'm going to say it's going to be a 2-1 win for Aston Villa. Surely we need to be looking at this game and think, yeah, we can win this. With the players we've got, surely we can win this. Next up is Crystal Palace going against Brentford. Crystal Palace lost 3-0 to Chelsea on opening day, whereas Brentford got a perfect start to life in the Premier League. They beat Arsenal 2-0. I do think though this game will come down to it's going to be a very tight game, but I reckon Crystal Palace just take it by 1-0. Both teams have a quite good defence in the league this season, but I reckon Crystal Palace defence was just better than Brentford's, and that will make Palace win 1-0. Next up is Leeds going to be against Everton. It's probably going to be such a dead game. I'm just going to take 1-1. Next up, Man City going against Norwich. Now, I'm just going to get ready for the absolutely crazy scores that people are going to put in the comments, like 5-0 Man City and all that. I'm going for 3-0 Man City, but yeah, no way Norwich are getting the winner. Jesus Christ. I'm ready for like 6-0 Man City and all that in the comments. But the next game is Brighton against Watford. Again, probably another dead game, same 1-1. Next up, Wolves going against Spurs. Nuno returns to Molineux, and I reckon Nuno is going to go to Molineux again and get the win. I'm saying it'll be 2-1 Spurs. Next up, Southampton against Man United. Very easy here for United. I'm saying 3-0. Next up, Arsenal going against Chelsea. Arsenal lost to Brentford on opening day, whereas Chelsea beat Palace 3-0. I think because Lukaku's definitely surely going to be in their squad this weekend, I reckon Chelsea are going to have a walkover here. I'm saying 3-0 Chelsea. And the final game to predict is West Ham going against Leicester. I just reckon both these teams will cancel each other out. West Ham beat Newcastle 4-2 on opening day, whereas Leicester beat Wolves 3-1. And then, so I'm going to say it's going to be a 1-1 draw. And that wraps it up for our predictions. Get your predictions in the comments to get points for the prediction league. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.